I hope your front door is locked and your phone is switched off. It's match time, and nothing can come in the way of a head coach and his Blood Bowl.
Hi, people. So, yes, this is Daytime Sage because I gotta get my games in if I want to qualify because I am only 15-1 right now. My team took a bit of a beating and kinda sorta recovered-ish. We have a Mighty Blow Storm Vermin, a natural one-turner with 2 heads. We have 2 more gutters, a rookie one and a Bludge Step Diving Tackle one. We have an accurate thrower and a kicker. This puts us on, 9 players total. So we get 100k in Journey Rat, which puts us on 1290 effectively. This looks like a nice matchup though. This looks like a very, very good matchup for us. Low team value vampires. Let's have a look at this vampire team. It has a block, it has a plus movement, and it has a leader. Alright, 4 rerolls, so leader makes it 5. It does have a big bench. Okay, this should be interesting. I always forget to check my opponent's win record, which is quite predictive of stuff. So let's hope he bites all the thralls. Except for the ones I've already killed. He wins the toss. So, since we have a bunch of new viewers in, how many of you actually know of Blood Bowl? I don't know what Join RBS was streaming when he hosted you guys. Or when he hosted me, I should say. Would be good to know just how much you know about the game. That'll help me know how much I should be explaining. Let's see, so we want him safe. This guy has 5-star player points, but so does that one, so that doesn't matter. We expose the kicker, we expose the rookie vermin. Yeah, this makes sense to me. Looks good. Let's do this. Yeah, so if you know XCOM, then yeah, let me explain some basics of Blood Bowl then. Blood Bowl is persistent, like in XCOM. So you build up your squad over time. They get XP for certain things, and they become they become better. So, like for example, this Storm Vermin doesn't have the first level up yet, which you need 6 SPP for, which is basically XP. This one did because he's got more than 6, so he took the skill Mighty Blow, which lets him punch harder. Your players can also die, which happens a lot to a team like Skaven, because their armor value is super low. Armor value 7 is the lowest you normally get. So these players are really, really fast, but they're also really, really fragile. The objective is to score more touchdowns than the other guys, and in the meantime, quite often beat up the opposing team. So, the team I'm playing against, vampires, are rather a weird team. They don't start out with many of the normal skills, but they have one of the best stat lines in the game. The normal strength is 3, and the normal agility is also 3. Vampires start with both strength 4 and agility 4. Yes, let me select the player there, which is really awesome. They also have a cool special power, Hypnotic Gaze, which lets them look into someone's eyes, and then that person no longer gets in your way. So for a turn, you can pretend they're not there and just walk around them. But they also have a weakness, because they like to suck blood. So the vampires will eat the thralls sometimes. That's really good. Thanks, Raging Cop. So this is good because he's rolled skulls, and skulls mean that you fall down instead of your opponent. So you had to use a team reroll, which is these things, in order to get to reroll those dice. Now you're only allowed to use a single team reroll per turn, and if you then suffer another bad result, like that one, you no longer have a turn. So the turnover mechanic is actually a really, really important part of how Blood Bowl works. Can we get on these guys? Yes, yes we can. That's awesome. Can we get on the ball? Yes we can. So much goodness. So much good stuff. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. So what we're going to do is we're going to punch that guy. Yeah, that result was bad for him, not for me. Definitely not for me. So, gutter runners are agile and they can dodge really well, which is why this guy can go here. It's only a roll of 2 or higher to dodge there, and he has the dodge skill, which means he's allowed to re-roll it if he needs to. And this guy's good at punching, so let's punch stuff. Yeah, like that. This one means the opponent goes down unless he has dodge. This one does not have dodge, so we're punching him to the ground. Mighty Blow is not enough to break his armor. So let's go here. Let's try and get in his way a little bit. We still have a punch to make there potentially, but I'm leaving that for now. Right, so the first thing we want to do is we want to make sure that we get on this guy. Might even want to get on both of them. Yeah, let's do that. So, my gutter runners are pretty fast. They have movement 9, but you're allowed to run up to 2 extra squares by rolling a go for it, which means you're pushing harder. And let's stand this guy up, by the way. Which means you're pushing harder at the risk of falling over. So, we could go there. Do I want to make this punch first? No, I don't think it's important enough. Do I want to do anything else? Yes, I want to be here with him. That punch might come if we manage to do the pickup. So this guy is lying in my way, but I can just dodge like here, and because I've got 2 heads, I can actually dodge into a tackle zone on a 2 or higher roll. Normally that's a 3 or higher for an agility 4 player. So let's go and get that ball then. Yeah, dodging is good. Going for it 1, 2, 3, and we actually have the ball. That is super convenient here. The nice thing about this gutter runner is that he's got block, which means he's harder to knock down. Dodge, which means he's harder to knock down. Sidestep, which means if my opponent blocks him, I choose where I get pushed. And diving tackle, which means if an opponent tries to dodge away from me, I can actually make that harder for him. So that means he's doing a great job of protecting this guy. However, the vampire has strength 4. He has an assist because this thrall is standing next to my gutter runner as well, helping out. So the vampire, if he blocks, gets to roll 3 dice in order to try and knock me down. However, the only die result that knocks me down would be a POW, which is a 1 in 6 chance. So he has 3 chances to get that result. And if he makes that, then he's good. He could also try and use the ability I mentioned previously, Hypnotic Gaze, because if he does that, he needs to roll a 3 or higher, and my gutter runner loses its tackle zone, which means it no longer has the ability to make the dodges harder. So let's not roll a 3 or higher here. Thank you. Nope, he does. So this gutter runner is now gazed, which means these guys can move around freely. That's sad. So he gets to blitz my gutter runner, which could hurt. But the ball's in the back. We have 2 gutters near there. He still needs to pick it up in the rain if he gets the knockdown. Now again, with strength 4 and an assist, that means he will get 3 dice. And this gutter runner still doesn't have block. So that is definitely relatively easy for him to get. See, this result, both down, means both of our players fall over. But because the vampire has... Ouch! That hurts. Oh, he's fine. Because the vampire has block and I do not, the both down result only applies to... Okay. This is a bit of a setback. Okay, this is a lot of a setback. But So what happened is my best player died, and I got to use my team doctor, and my team doctor did well. Yes, permadeaths indeed. So you can play this game. A match lasts about an hour and a half, and you can build up really, really good players over lots and lots of games. And then something like that happens, and suddenly you don't have them anymore. So that was all kinds of awesome for my opponent, not for me. Fall, good. He tries to reroll it and fails the next one. Excellent. Oh, that's nice. He fell over and broke his something, or hurt, but he has regeneration as well, which means he'll be back after one of us scores. Can he reach that? Yes. Can someone else reach that? So, this guy would need a GFI to get there. We want to cancel this assist, block that. We're basically looking at a 1-die sack then. How about your... here? I think that makes sense. My one-turner is safe for now. Yes. So, what we're going to do is we're going to prevent this guy from assisting against that block. So, he has strength 3. 2 guys helping, so that's 5. He has strength 4. This guy helped before, but not anymore because he's got company now. Which means we get to roll 2 dice on this block, and the block is good. The block even stuns him, so when you break armor, you get to roll a second set of dice, so 9 is high enough to break his armor, and then if you roll well on the second set of dice, you actually get to roll for an injury. A casualty, sorry. Alright, so we have 1 assist here. That would put him on 4, but he has an anti-assist from there, which we can cancel like this. Oh, no! So that roll had a 1 in 36 chance of failing. You need to roll a 1 on the dodge and then another 1 on the next dodge. Which I did. This is not good. This is not good. Okay, that might be an understatement. This is very bad. Yeah. Things were looking really, really good after his turn 1, but they went really, really sour way too soon. I removed one of his vampires, and he removed my natural one-turner and a lime rat. Yeah. Okay, so he's choosing to re-roll that, which means... Was this a... Damn it! No, at least he's safe for the team development-wise. But we're down to a single gutter runner who is prone. And since his ball carrier has block, he's also relatively safe. I'm a bit surprised at that reroll, though. Okay, so this guy failed his bloodlust roll, which means that now he has to bite the neck of a thrall at the end of his turn. Otherwise, it's a turnover, which means it's my turn, and the vampire will go off the pitch to feed on a spectator. Okay. So he punches down this rat, who is fine, by the way, thanks for asking. But now he has to nibble on a neck. So he goes here, and let's switch. Yeah, yum. Om nom 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 nom. Blood. There. So this thrall gets an injury roll and is knocked out. That's helpful. That's helpful. So how many players has he got? 2, 4, 6, 8. How many players have I got? 2, 4, 6, 7. 6. So yeah, having a couple more gutter runners would have certainly helped here. Losing 2 in a couple of turns. Oh, 5. I think we're going to lose this one. I think we're probably going to lose this one. Four, 6, 7, 8, 9. He can't reach this. He can. Alright, so that's kind of awful. That's kind of really awful. He's still got 2 rerolls, I've got 3. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So being here is quite good. The record of my team is 15 wins, 2 draws, and a single loss. Yeah, I really want to get in his way most of all. All my star player points. Well, most of them died. So, question is what to do with this guy, and I think this is a reasonable spot for him. Because it keeps these guys from getting too close to the action. And now we're going to try and punch this vampire with a single block die if we manage 2 GFIs. If this is a removal, I'm so lucky. First GFI is good, second GFI is good, that's a skull. Skull is not good. Both down is not good enough. So yeah, that didn't work. Cost me a reroll as well. But at least I'm next to him, and I'm keeping this guy from getting too close, because this guy could make my life difficult there. It's not awful, but it could be way better. The 4 casualties suffered by turn 3 hurts a lot. Even if I manage to score here, I might well lose the game simply because I'm running out of players, which, to be fair, is something that happens to Skaven every now and then. Usually doesn't happen against rookie vampires, though. It usually happens against teams that have a lot of block and mighty blow and stuff like that. Aside from their first blocks, these guys definitely got some bashing luck going on. I did not get a babe. Neither of us got any inducements. I did get fame. Much good it'll do me. Yay! Just the sun! Just the sun makes me happy right now. I'm gonna need so much luck to get this. Ooh, he'll need to nibble some thrall necks, but he's got plenty of spares, unlike myself. I've got dead guys, and he's got, well, undead guys, of course. So he's going to try and use Hypnotic Gaze on me to let this guy come around, which works, but now he'll have to eat that one. Wait, he can't eat that one because that's a vampire, so I actually have to eat the one he was allowing to run past. That's good. That's awfully convenient. I was expecting him to stand here, gaze that, and then bite this one so that he could move forward. So that didn't happen. Good, good. Pretty full lunchbox. I like that. I like that umbrella hat. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, I wish I had more players. Oh, this is good. Bloodlust means he'll have to eat a thrall. He blitzes, he gets 3 dice. He does get the POW, which is sad. Where would I go if I were him? I would probably go... I might stay, so this is good. Please live, Flicked Soda. Please be okay. You can do it, you can do it, you can do it. Flicked Soda, come on! Come on! Blood bags, yes. He's fine. Yes, he's fine. Oh! No reroll and he's dodging on a 3+? Well, he has to make progress somewhere, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. See, this is kind of what I was planning for. He couldn't afford to risk moving. So, and since he failed his Bloodlust, he had to... oh, he did have a reroll, didn't he? Since he failed his Bloodlust, he was kind of forced to try and do something... to stay in place and bite this guy. So right now, this is 3 versus 5. We can make it 3 versus 4 here. We can stand this guy up, but then he's not picking up. I think we're going to have to settle for that. Simply because we need control here. So 3, 4, but this is 5. This would make it 5. I guess if we go here, then we can blitz. Yeah, that's worth trying. Come on. Oh, make the 3+ roll. Make the 3+ roll, please. So yeah, Skaven have only a few players that are actually good at dodging. Right, so what I could do is make this a 1-die block, which is safer than dodging out. And then if that fails, I can still try the blitz. Yeah, I think I like that. Both down, alright, so now we know. So that means I can try this 3+ into a 2-die. 3+ works. 2-die does not work. Crap! Right. So the main priority for this guy is now to try and keep the vampires from easily hypnogazing this, I guess. Four, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we're going to need a GFI there. You can feed on a thrall that's down. You can even feed on a thrall that is stunned, which is really good because a feeding action is an immediate injury roll. So if you oh, and we're down another player. If you feed on a thrall that's stunned and the injury roll is a 7 or lower, he's just still stunned, which is very efficient eating. So yeah, we're down to 5 players. He's got 2, 4, 6, 8 still. He is down to... oh wait, that's me. Crap. He is down to 2 rerolls, but I'm down to 1. I have the feeling we might lose this. Just a hunch. Not getting the ball down again really hurts. Let's hope he starts eating a thrall every turn. Or keeps eating a thrall every turn. So the thing about the Hypnotic Gaze power, which lets you remove someone's tackle zones, is that it is normally a 3+ roll if you're the only guy in the tackle zone. But if there's people next to it, the Hypnotic Gaze roll actually gets harder. So if you're here, it's a 4+, and if you're here, it's a 5+, because these two guys are trying to help out. preventing the hypnogaze. So, you see, that was a 4+ roll because of this guy assisting. It still does provide him with a bit of backup around here. Okay. This is where you feel the bloodlust. Oh, he does! He does feel the bloodlust. That is glorious. Because then he really doesn't want to be here. Oh, wow, that's a turnover. So he has to reroll. He doesn't reroll. Huh. Right. So, that's good. This is a half die because of this anti-assist. This guy's kind of stuck. He rerolled the bloodlust. Ah, he rerolled the bloodlust. Right. Sorry, missed that. Yeah. He had to reroll the bloodlust because if he got a push, he would have diving tackle next to the guy who couldn't feed. Right. So, yeah, getting Arm Devil here is a bit too much rolling. No, not there. There. What? Here. So then we get a 1-die block. Yes, it's good! It's good! Oh, we needed that so much. We needed that so bloody much. If we follow this, we're next to the ball maybe, but we might also be blocking our own path, so let's not. And yes, the diving tackle is crucial. Alright. So, well, considering how much I've rolled before that, I think it's okay. So right now I'm looking at a 3+4+ for a touchdown with a reroll. Or I could go here and then try and blitz out. But that would give me more control. Let's stand this guy up at least. Okay, that's good. That's good-ish, but not good enough, because it doesn't actually get me free. So I'll still need the dodge. So dodge is good, pickup's bad. Is this worth a reroll? Yes. 4+ for a touchdown, come on! No! Last reroll gone. Damn that rain! Damn that rain all to hell! So, for those of you who don't know Blood Bowl, because it is raining, the ball is more difficult to pick up or catch. To be fair, it makes sense that the vampires get the luck out of not having very sunny weather and stuff. At least the chance of him scoring is pretty slim. Which also means I don't get to use my one-turner, but okay. Since I don't have a reroll, I'd rather not rely on that anyway. Yeah. If we manage to get that ball, then we might be alright. If we score this half, we might be okay. Weather change, second half, 1 turn, 2-0 up, survive. Right? That's a plan. But yeah, Flick Soda has earned the MVP for this game. Because he did definitely single-handedly keep the ball in this area, basically. Oh, would have been lovely to see this fail. So he knocks my player, I guess, onto the ball, right? No, not onto the ball. Surprising. Really would have expected him to try and get the ball free from where it is right now. There's very few places that would be much worse for him than where it is now. So, let me go and pull up some numbers here. No, never mind. I'm pretty sure the half die is the best play right now. So a half die would let me push him. Hopefully. You are just gonna stand there and not do anything so that you're no longer gazed. Because right now we're looking at a 3+ dodge, 3+ dodge, 5+ pickup. No, 4+ pickup. And this half die rolls a skull, so we're dead. Fuck! Push here would have been enough to get a 3+ pickup for the touchdown. Okay, he's still got a reroll. He's still got 2 turns. 2, 4, 6, 8. Hey, Arm Devil. Oh, sorry, mate. That's not a POW. Oh, he's got block on this one. Oh, that would have been so good if that had not had block. But at least he spent his last reroll. There's still a chance. So you're telling me there's a chance? And he's already blitzed, so he's not surfing this, at least this turn. And now he's going for the pickup. Right, I'm going to call Bloodlust fail, pickup fail, turnover. That would be good. Yeah, it doesn't let you pass through the square you're currently in, which is dumb, of course, because you're guaranteed to be away from there. Or bounce out, ball goes here, that would be nice. He actually routed through here. Okay, where does the ball go? That's kind of crucial. Okay. 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 Someone clip that? Or make a note for the highlight section. Right. So we've got a 4+ dodge. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's not good enough. Very, very happy Sage, yeah. Wow. So we could half die block this guy. If it's a knockdown, that makes it way easier. If it's a push, it makes it slightly easier. I think the 4+ is better. Yeah, pretty sure. Is it worth standing these guys up? I'm very low on numbers, and if this fails, I'm probably not getting it anyway. Surf fam first on a half die. Hell no. No, I'm still debating standing these guys up though. Yes, because if he turns over trying to do stuff. Four plus is good. 2+ is good. Pickup is good. We got it. We got it. Oh, whatever. Oh. I think I need new underwear. I mean, we still got 3 injuries. So, do we have enough rookies to not have to field anything super fragile? I don't think kick is going to be super crucial here. I'd rather risk the kick than one of these guys. He's got movement 7, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, this is fine. $15 to 1, yeah, but there's only a couple of Skaven left, but they're doing alright. Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't have time for our coaching thing, but I really had to let my qualifying attempt take priority there. I'd gladly do another with you if an opportunity presents itself. Oh man, that was such a tense drive. That was so scary. So he's still got a full squad even if these guys don't wake up. I've got 7 to 9 players? 11, 10, 9, 8. No, 6 to 8 players if he doesn't punch any more out. Yeah, to be fair, his coach and team name also suggests as much. Oh, that's not what. Wait, I could score. I still have a turn. I could score. Is it worth risking? I don't have block. Oh man, if this had been the next turn. Oh. He doesn't have a reroll, I don't have a reroll. Oh, this is interesting. Yeah, if I had like 5 players standing here, I would be all over that. Yeah. I'd have to make 2 GFIs to get there. I could just put my 1 turner here, I guess. Sounds like a really good way to just get yourself killed, doesn't it? You know what? Let's try if this works, and if it does, then we're going there too. 1, 2 GFIs. Alright, alright. Now what we do is we go here, and then we're in touchdown range. See? Now he doesn't get the easy 3 die. Depending on the bounce, yeah, I think this is the best course of action. There. Yeah, I was considering it, but that would make 3 die on the 1 turner way too easy. I did think about it, but I didn't like it because he could just assist there and then 3 die blitz from here, and on a knockdown, I'm in trouble. Wow, if this becomes a touchdown, I am so incredibly lucky. So now he's going to 3 die my gutter and he's going to turn over. Or he starts off with that block. I don't like that at all. No! No, not leap, because he's got 2 heads, so more likely either catch or maybe block, since, you know, he's on the pitch a lot. Catch and block are the 2 options I'm really considering. Oh, he wants to hypnogaze, of course, that makes sense. Which works. So then he can try and get the ball safe, I guess. Right. So another removal! But he would have gotten that if we hadn't gone for the blitz. Oh, that's the turnover we needed. So he doesn't get a turn. We can knock someone onto the ball. We can put him in the end zone. And then he can... Right, so this is a problem. Right, so here's what we do. We 1-die blitz that guy, then we prevent this assist, then we 1-die block him on there, and then he goes into the end zone, he snatches it up wherever it lands, and passes. Plan? Plan. That doesn't really help, does it? Wherever it lands is a pretty, Nope. So what does that leave us with? This would be a 5+... That's a 6+ pickup, right? Yeah, it's not very helpful. This is a 3rd die, but a push is enough. This is a half die, but a push is not enough. That's a tricky one. Oh, in neither way a both down is enough. Because on a both down I can't get there from here. He picked the push. Cool, cool, cool. So we're still in it. Oh, and now I get to receive. I don't have a thrower, but I do still have 5 players. Yeah, he should have picked the both down. He should have picked the both down. Yeah, that's going in the reel. The tears are here. Trust me, the tears are here. Yeah, yeah. That was beautiful. All right, now weather change to normal, please. Yeah, too bad that a clip can can't show the fact that I got the blitz to even get to that spot. That's going to have to be in the highlight. But that was a third die with no reroll, needing a push. He chose the push over the both down, which would have been enough. And then it was a 3 plus dodge, 5 plus pickup, and then some more dodges and GFIs, but that of course had all the reroll. Alright, that went okay. I've had worse. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, can't get that blitz in. 2-0 isn't over, that is very true. Oh wait, I can get that blitz in. He could be... Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, no, I'm not getting that blitz, so then I might as well. Yeah, nothing's really worth the risk. There's always rats die, yes, pretty much every game. Wait, I can just blitz there, of course. Duh. That was silly. Yeah, but they die every game. So I think I have 9 permanent players right now. You know, I'll take it. Considering which 2 players are still standing, I will take it and say thank you very much. 3 plus pickup, yes. A 3 plus catch, yes. Yes. Natural one-turners are cheating. And my players are back just in time to get punched. So we want kick. We sacrifice the thrower. We expose you. Yeah, 3-0 despite losing half my team in the first quarter. Yeah. That was such BS. That was so crazy. That blitz. I am pretty pleased with how that went. The voltages are skilled on that too, by the way. Because why not? They're, yeah, cummy and scummy, absolutely. Considering what I just explained to my French opponents, it fits. Yeah, so agility would be nice, actually. Agility would be quite okay right now. Because then he could dodge through 2 tackle zones. and he could also catch in a tackle zone. But to be honest, I wouldn't really mind block. I think I take block over catch at this point. If I had 14 players and treasury right now, I would take catch. But given how I have 9 players and no treasury, block is better. So kick lets me postpone things for a little bit. Not that much because it's in the wrong direction. Oh, very sunny. Vampires should definitely take penalties for that. It would be cool if like their bloodlust became 3+ in very sunny. Something like that. Or their armor became 7. Then again, it's not like vampires really need a nerf. I guess then you'd have to have them lose bloodlust or gain armor in rain and snow. Blizzard slowing down lizards, yes. Norse being immune to blizzards. Yeah, I think you could do a lot of stuff with custom weather and race interactions. The thing is, a lot of those kinds of rules would be really fun for the PC game, but too much hassle to keep track of for the tabletop, especially for new players who are introduced to the game. You know, there's players who've played like 3 matches and introduce a friend. You do risk the ball bounces out. However, for that to happen, it has to go in the wrong direction. You have to roll a 6 on the kick, because on a 5 it gets halved down to 2 squares. And it has to bounce out the wrong direction afterwards. I drew the last one yesterday night, Rexiel. That's the 2 up there. That was a 1 before the last game. I think it could be interesting, for sure, but I don't think it's for tabletop. I don't think it's a good idea at all. If this were purely a computer game, then I would probably be in favor of introducing that. I was up against Rookie Norse, and I got really lucky on my injuries. I got quite unlucky on my ball dice, and I made an awful misclick on turn 15. Yeah, that's definitely a good counter argument. No, I think the main issue is that this is still a tabletop game at heart, and you don't want to stray from the rules. You don't want to make the rule sets too different so that people get completely confused. Well, we already do have that real murder. I mean, we have stadium enhancements. We have different pricing on some players. Yeah, that's true, Kumo. That is true. Still, I don't want to blame everything on the dice, because I did make a couple of screw-ups. I did screw up a couple of times. It is nerve-wracking. Didn't you see me? Didn't you see my breathing stop for a moment there? It is definitely nerve-wracking. Oh, man. I can't believe he made that. It was so spectacular. Yeah, the thing is, a lot of people will blame the dice for a lot of bad stuff that happens, and it's very, very rare that you watch back your own play and that you cannot spot a single mistake that could have been prevented to have a better result. So, if I want to get 2 dice on this vamp, I'll need to use my 1-turner to assist that. But I can at least make him relatively safe by standing this up. By going here, by going there, and then we blitz this. Oh, that's a GFI. That was dumb. Oh well, we've got 3 rerolls. Famous lost words. Nope. Nope. Still nope. Very nope. Much nope. Alright. See if we can go here. We cannot. Oh, that sucked. Well, Skaven are definitely the kind of team that you have to accept. Like, every player in Blood Bowl is temporary. Every player will die. I've never had a player retire, and retirement rules are a thing in the game. But Skaven players are that magnified. Skaven players are more short-lived. I think live fast, die young is probably the best way to describe the Skaven team. It wasn't purely greed, actually, Random Boy. It was also the fact that if I got a knockdown, I could follow and protect my one-turner better. Because right now he's exposed from this blitz, and follow wouldn't really help much against that, because he could just block. So by getting the POW there, I could have been here, and dodged out here, and the one-turner wouldn't have gotten blitzed this turn. That was the real reason I rerolled that. Didn't work, but that was the logic. Nice, movement 10 skink is pretty awesome. Sure, snotlings live even shorter, but they're not a real. Well, I mean, I don't consider them a real team. Right, so I still have this anti-assist, so this is 4, 5, 6, and I am effectively strength 3, 5, so this is only a 2 die. Yeah, nice Raxiel, that's an awesome player for sure. Lizards can one-turn pretty well, but, you know, Skaven are the only... Still only 2 dice, gets a push. So, we want to get our one-turner as safe as we can. How do we do that? I guess here's okay, right? Yeah, but the Wood Elves, I mean, anyone with movement 8 can get sprint. So Wood Elves still need 2 plus movements to get a natural one-turner. The thing about Skaven is that they only need the 1 movement, and that's way more likely to get. Most Skaven get a natural one-turner at some point. Whereas Wood Elves and all the other movement 8 people need to get really lucky. All right. Let's do this half die thing. Yeah, that works. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Not worth the reroll, I'd say. Movement 9 and sidestep works. Yeah, that's very true. I mean, if you're good at one-turning, or if you're semi-competent at one-turning, then quite often you can one-turn. However, there are these times where you run into teams that have 3 stand firms, 3 sidesteps, 3 strength 4s and 5 guards. And then all of a sudden, you're standing there, I need only 1 push, but I can't get it. You know, I mean, Wood Elves at least have a treatment with grab sometimes, which helps. I mean, Skaven could get a Rat Ogre with Juggernaut, which can help, but that's a big handicap, I think. So, when you have a natural one-turner, not having to worry about getting those pushes helps a lot. Also, getting the pushes, especially if you have movement 9 and no sprint, so you need 2 of them. Getting those pushes quite often eats up your reroll, which is pretty crucial. Right, hands off to this vamp, who can then run there, I guess. Yeah, that is pretty cool. So, it seems he's not even focusing on scoring quickly anymore, which is good. So now all we have to worry about is keeping defaulted user safe. Yeah, I've never done the challenge mode. If I have the time, I should really do a run through all of the challenges there. Yeah. One turns that rely on having a friendly setup don't really count, in my opinion. I mean, sure they count, but the assumption dwarves can one turn and then you set up slightly differently than the guide says and then they can't, that's just a bit silly. "30 minutes total to do all of them?" Okay. That's cool. So I guess he's just gonna pass then? Oh. He's just gonna feed? No, he passes. Oh, he ends his movement and bites before the pass. Yeah, that makes sense. If Blood Bowl was real, what kind of player would he be? Right, he's really not threatening this right now. Spectator. Yeah, I think I'd be, I mean, I do have a karate background, so I guess I'd have block. I'm not very fast, so I'm not a blitzer. I think a human lineman with block, something like that. And a niggle. So how to save something here? I guess this makes a 3-die relatively unlikely. This guy's sandwiched. We can try and kill something, I guess. Would be cool if Art managed to get a skill out of this game. Nope. No dice. Is it worth moving anyone else? I don't think so. Yeah, sure. In case he wants to go for the one-turner. Thrower's not getting up. I mean, I think I'm pretty strong, but like even the human linemen are professional athletes, so I don't think I'm stronger than that for sure. To be fair, most humans are strength 3, I would guess, unless they're catchers. Still seems kind of weird to me that human catchers are strength 2. More bloodlust fails. Om nom 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 nom. Eat all the thralls. A bread peasant. I like that. So when vampires bite a thrall, they roll straight for injury, but they can never cause a real injury. If they roll a 10 or higher on the injury dice, they only cause a badly hurt. Oh, I missed a question. Mankiz, hello Sage. Need some help on the skill hub. Have a Wood Elf thrower, has agility, leader, and a regular. Dodge, for sure. I would give him dodge, sure hands, block, leap. In that order. Although I might even be tempted to get leap over block just for the retrieval. But agility 5... Wow, strength 4, agility 5, dodge. Yeah. Dodge and sure hands would definitely be my next two. And then block. So much noms. Well, still, the reason I specify in that order is because that's how I prioritize it. So he numbs and he skills. So he's okay with simply making a pass a bunch of times, and I'm okay with letting him. So this is a fairly uneventful end of the match. Let's just make it a little bit quicker. A Saurus. The question wasn't what do you want to be, was it? It was if you were for real. I mean, yeah, I want to grow claws. Yeah. Right. So we hide you yonder. Screen off with you. And you. Then you're here. And you're there. There. We've exposed the most expendable players we have. Yeah, let's greet that. Ah, again. So I've actually given up a block now. Saving the last reroll for if he lets me one turn at some point again. Yeah, coach is definitely okay. Yeah, well, I had one gutter runner, Lukumo. But yeah. To be fair, I had quite a good chance at it. I got lucky because I outnumbered him for much of the game, which was definitely not expected. So, I suppose we do another one turn. If we get the chance. Maybe I shouldn't have greeted those rolls, but... Oh, we get to punch stuff. That's cool. And we actually have our thrower now. And we're going to be making some dodges. Okay. Yeah, 2 heads is such an asset here. KOR is kick off return, Lurkenzy. Yeah, it's the voice calf. I'm sorry. All my fault. So we can blitz that guy from here by blocking that, helped by him, assisted from there. We can pass with him if needed, or hand off with him if possible, because the pass does have a -1 because of weather. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So something like that then. The commentator, yeah. And we're actually going to do that. So I also run a D&D campaign for the new viewers. I have a Dungeons & Dragons campaign set in the Blood Bowl universe. Yeah, so that's going to have to be a pass, which sucks in this weather. Especially with the mines. I guess we pass here and then hand off if possible. Wait. Yeah, so we pass to that guy. Hey, Allard! Hiya! Yeah, so we actually run a Dungeons & Dragons campaign set in the Blood Bowl universe. Allard, who just spoke up, is our GM. And we're actually going to be doing something along the lines of Nufmi and myself, the two players, role-playing a commentator bit. Ooh, sure hands does it. So this is a 3+ pass because of the weather, which is good. Caught it. And then we do the handoff. I guess here. So yeah, that's something we do every other Sunday. And the next one's going to be next Sunday. Currently we have Knorr. Currently we have Knorr doing a rogue there. And we're going to have Sheepdog and a guy from Twitter, Captain Sugar Bear, joining us. 1, 2, 3. It's kind of like cheating. So it's a lot of fun. We basically play people behind the scenes trying to improve the performance of our Blood Bowl team via sometimes a little bit illicit means. So far we've sabotaged a halfling opponent team. They were cannibal halflings, and we've made them... Oh, yeah, sorry. I guess spoilers are kind of a thing. Let's just say that there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. Blood Bowl is an inherently silly universe, and we live up to that fairly well, I think. So, let's not give too many spoilers, but if you like watching Dungeons & Dragons, if you like the Blood Bowl universe, then either of those really might be worth a watch. So Kumo just linked the playlist up there, and hope you guys check it out because we're having a lot of fun. I roleplay as Siegfried the Wicked. He's a wizard who, with a kind of a seedy personality, dodgy guy, bit of an old licher. And Nufmi is an ex-Kislev catcher. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. How did I turn this around? Well, Tinsa, I'm glad you asked. There will be there's a clip actually. Yes. So Allard actually opened up the suggestion for team proposals to the viewers. So viewers got to suggest things and vote on them. And the cannibal, what was the team name again? YOLO Picnic Tribe is a cannibal halfling team. And that was, I think that was Dio's suggestion. So that's what happened. Yeah, that's a good spot. YOLO Summer Picnic Tribe. Yes, exactly. We're currently playing 5th. 5th is a lot more like 3.5, but a bit more streamlined. 4th was good combat and bad everything else. Basically, they had gutted everything that wasn't combat from the game. But 5th is good. It's really easy to get into if you're new. I mean, I've played 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 3.5, and 5th, so I know the systems. But it's fifth is fun. I think if you're really experienced, then you might get more value in terms of complexity from Pathfinder, but you get a very much more streamlined game in fifth. Not only is it more accessible to new people, but also it's much faster because in third or in 3.5, you had to do a lot of number crunching, right? You had your attack might be modified by 6 different things depending on who was buffing you and how and when and which conditionals were, so all that kind of stuff. And in 5th edition, all of that is so much more streamlined that that the play around the combat goes way faster, and that facilitates focusing more on the role-playing angle instead of spending way too long on combat. So Tinsa, that clip actually doesn't show that the reason I was in that position to try that was because I got a blitz. I had the gutters and the storm vermin lined up over here, and I got a blitz. And it was my turn 8 after that, so I decided to get into touchdown range on that blitz. Ooh, turnover, lovely. Yeah, so I play a wizard in the campaign on stream, and in our offline campaign, which we play the other Sunday, I play a. Ooh, holy shit! He's just doing it again. Wow. So too bad that this guy's down. Otherwise this would be super straightforward. Yeah, no, it's Fidjargan, if you enjoyed 3.5, you'll probably enjoy 5th as well. The only real difference is that they've streamlined a lot of the find the bonus stuff. Okay, let's see if we can do this. That's good enough. Better than they're both down, really. Hey, you click your one turner and then you click the ball, right? That's how this works. Yeah. This one's close enough, so let's go with that. Wait, I want to get on him, really. Yeah, that's not working. No, let's just end him then. That's good. That's nice. Yeah, exactly, Fidjargan. That kind of stuff has really been taken out. A lot of it's been simplified, so if you really enjoy the number crunching, min-maxing side of things, 5th is a disappointment relative to 3.5. From a tactical, strategic, power building perspective. But yeah, at first I was like, oh, but I missed this and I missed that and I missed that. But the more I've played it, the more I think, no, actually the stuff they've kept out is the stuff that is more likely to get in the way of playing instead of the stuff that facilitates playing. Now watch my natural one-turner die. Turn 15. So, for those of you who are new, which I guess is quite a few, between my my matches, I tend to have a short break, but I actually have a set of highlights from previous games for you. No. Ah, he's alive. Ah, he's alive. I actually have a set of highlights from previous games for you, like the moment you just watched, but older ones. So if you're new to the channel, you might also very much enjoy those. And I'll probably be gone for like 5 minutes before the start of the next match, when this team is 16-1 and heading for qualification, hopefully. 16-1. Oh, yes. So, with the one-turner stunned and the ball in possession, I guess I'm probably not scoring. I guess I might have to give up on that idea. 1, 2, 3, 4. Half die. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I could do it with a half die. But I'd need a lucky bounce pretty much. Am I willing to try that? Backstab with a ballista. That was... What was that? I saw that. It's the... I forget what it's called. Someone in chat will remind me. Yeah, you know what? This has been a game of highlights anyway. We're going to do the half die. We're going to not roll skull. There we go. There we go. It is on. The bounce. The bounce. Oh, and the apple kills him. Oh, he did not deserve that. Is that how you spell that? Yeah, he did not deserve that. If that had been a touchdown, it would have been really, really cool. But the half die as it was already spectacular. We'll have to settle for a 4-1 victory after losing half our team in the first quarter. I'll take that. I'll take that. And no perms. Despite the dead natural one-turner early on, I injured on a half die. Yes, I did, Tinsa. And actually had a chance at scoring because of that half die. So... perfect winnings? What a game. No thank you. No thank you. And a Storm Vermin MVP which skills him. Ah, man. I am so incredibly lucky. I am so incredibly lucky. So, Storm Vermin gets doubles. Storm Vermin gets doubles, sure. Just keep calling him. Claw, Mighty Blow, Storm Vermin, one-turner. Let's keep calling him. Gets agility. Ah, he gets block. So, 150k. If we buy 3 players, we have bench. If we buy a gutter runner and... oh, this is actually tricky. This is actually tricky. I could buy 3 lime rats, or I could buy a gutter runner. But if I buy 3 lime rats... oh, hi Squiggy. Yes, you are unsubbed. Welcome. So, I think I'll buy 3 lime rats. Because that lets me put the one-turner on the side, and then I'll save up for the new gutter runner afterwards, and then I can focus on skilling Manus in the meantime.
Alright YouTube, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, remember to leave it a thumbs up at the bottom. And of course, if you'd like to see more videos, do check out the channel and hit subscribe on your top right.